OCO, welcome to week 7. Since we're not meeting in class this week, I wanted a little reminder of some of the things that we talked about last week. By the way, you all did a wonderful job at Kinship Center. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's always one of my favorites. If you'd like to do your written response paper on the Kinship Center visit, take a look at the guidelines that we have on written response paper, and you can upload it in week 9 where it says short response paper number 1. Just upload it there. And if you're not sure what it should look like, or what we talked about, look up in the resources section and you'll see some of the guidelines for it. If you're still confused, just email myself or Denise and we'll be happy to help you out. I've also posted a link to writing procrastination. This means sometimes we have great ideas on what we want to do, but we just don't get around to writing them. So the best thing to do is just to start. And speaking of writing, this is also the week that I would like for you to be looking at personal statements or statements of purpose. They're a little bit different. You'll see an explanation of that in Chapter 4 of the Landrum text. If you read nothing else in that textbook, please do read Chapter 4 because it talks about resumes or CVs as well as your statement of purpose. Personal statement is a little more personal and much more about you, so be thinking of what your mama would say about you and what you would say about your life and what brought you to this place. A statement of purpose is a little broader than that. It may include a personal statement information, but it also includes what you want to do in the future, how you're going to use your education, what your education in psychology is going to mean to your career. If you'd like to take a look at mine, I have included mine in a link as an example. You may take a look at it. It may be more information than you wanted to know about me, but it is typically what you would see in a graduate application or perhaps a scholarship application, that sort of thing. So there is a link for you to upload your personal statement or statements of purpose, and also your CV, which is the same as a resume, only with an emphasis on education. Most of you probably already have a resume. You want to edit it a bit to emphasize and focus on your education, including your expected graduation date, some of the coursework that you've had, any research that you've done, any special projects, even though volunteer projects in education are important to include. So again, examples are in Chapter 4. And I mentioned when we were in Kinship Center that I would like for you to be giving your peers some feedback on their personal statements. So you'll notice there is a link for you to do that. You'll want to upload your own statement. You can click on that where it says add a new entry. Click on that and then you'll have to title it. The concept area will be whatever your title is. So I think in my case I put Catherine statement. You would be putting my resume or my personal statement and put whatever you want in that section. You could describe it and then you'll go down here to browse and upload it just like you would any other document. And once you've done that, then you'll save it. Make sure you always save your changes. And then it will take you back to that front page. And you'll have a chance to see and comment on at least 4 of your colleagues' personal statements. And as I mentioned when we were at Kinship Center, I'd like for you to be thoughtful in commenting on people's statements. We're not wanting to hurt people's feelings, but at the same time we want our feedback to be constructive, to be helpful. So if there's something that either didn't make sense to you or you thought they should elaborate more on it, feel free to say that. Tell them that, I like the fact that you started out with this story. Not everybody's going to have an Oprah moment epiphany on why they decided to go into psychology, why they want to work with children with disabilities, or why they want to work in education. But if you've had one of those moments, and that experience is important in getting you to where you are, please do include that. And then comment on other people's statements as well. Let them know what's helpful to setting them apart, and let them know what didn't work for you. Again, we're going to be kind, but we're also going to be honest in giving one another constructive feedback. So if you're not clear about that, again, read Chapter 4 because it tells you what we're looking for. And if you have any questions, email me. And I will see you next Thursday, October the 18th. Our speaker will be a gentleman who works on the Monterey Peninsula in drug and alcohol counseling. So please email me for the week if you have any questions, or Denise, and we will see you on the 18th. Wado, Dona Dago Hunty.